Welcome to another special edition of Your Perspective. I'm your host, Pete Rhodes, standing in front of the history of high schools, sponsored in part by the Minnesota Vikings and U.S. Bank. One of the fantastic arts exhibits that you'll see throughout this super stadium, preparing itself for the 2018 Super Bowl. On this edition of Your Perspectives, we'll talk with the fans about some of their special highlights throughout the season and what their perspective will be for next season. Will we go all the way to the Super Bowl? We'll find out what they have to say on this edition of Your Perspective. Talk to me a little bit about this past season. You bleed purple. How do you think the season went? And just tell me, what was one of your biggest highlights from the season?
Well, I think the biggest highlight is the resilience. We were disappointed at the beginning of the year with all the injuries, Teddy going down, a lot of linemen. Our hope was definitely tested, but, we came out in the first 5 weeks and we were just, they showed us that we're not quitters, and life is hard and they found a way to work through as a team. And so they brought our hope back. And you know what?
So you expect a better season next year. It's always next season.
Always. You always got to look on the upside and, build upon that. And we saw some good things with the new players, the rookie players, the young players. So I was pretty happy, If we go 8-8, you know what? Considering looking back at what we had, it's a good season.
How you like the stadium?
I love it. This is my first time here, and oh man, this is just great. I'm just overwhelmed. It's like I'm a kid in the candy store right now.
Well, good. Jess, thanks for giving us your perspective on this past season, some of the highlights, and a little hope for next season as well. Thanks, appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Give us your perspective on next year's team and this game, Vikings-Bears.
This year's game is just to see where both teams stand, their roster for next year. The Vikings will be good next year. AP hopefully coming back. Teddy will be back. So I want you guys to do well. But the Bears will, new draft pick, we'll be ready to compete for the division next year.
Is it hard being a Bears fan in the new U.S. Bank Stadium?
No, because it's no real Vikings fans. They're all Packers or Bears fans.
I see. It's always a pleasure seeing you, man. Happy New Year to you. Wish you all the best moving forward.
And your audience as well. You guys have a great year.
All right, take care. Welcome to this edition of Your Perspective. What was interesting, I said, you guys friends. You said father and son. And, you look great. I'm glad you're here. What do you think about the Bears and the Vikings?
Well, it's definitely going to be an interesting game. Both teams are rebuilding. Vikings more unexpectedly than the Bears.
You've been a Bear for 44 years, so you're not going to change your attitude about who's going to win.
Oh, well, basically what I'm trying to say is that I wanted to say something, I haven't said it yet. Oh, okay. But they're both having a bad season, and I expect this game to be just go for yourself.
Yeah. Well, the Vikings are trying to go 8-8, at least 500 season, so we thank you guys for coming here. It's going to be a good game. We know that for sure because neither of them have nothing to lose.
That's true.
Absolutely.
And you got
Absolutely.
a lot of people in their free agent in their contract.
Exactly.
So they're gonna show out.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping nobody gets hurt.
Yeah. What do you got to say for this season? You did yourself proud.
It was a great season individually, but we finished our strong as a team, getting this done win, and I'm just proud of my team, man. We fought the whole way, and only thing that let us down, we just get to the playoff.
Well, we're proud of you, man, for all the work you did put in this year, grinding and doing it well for us. We look forward to next season for you. Thank God that you're healthy all the way and have a great Pro Bowl.
All right, thank you.
It's been a great inaugural season here. A lot of fun with the fans, as you can see on Your Perspectives. We'll be back again next season with the Minnesota Vikings as we enter into the Super Bowl year for U.S. Bank Stadium. And we'll hope to see you here on Your Perspective on BMA Networks. I'm Pete Rhodes. Until then, thanks. I'm out.